der Stiebel ist alt, verwachsen mit Groß, der Dach zerfällt.
Theodore Bikel. I remember when I first met him, he called me, returned a phone call, and he said, Michael, I'm glad to get your phone call. But I'm not here. I kept that recording on my machine for I think about 15 years. Because the man who was Jewish music to me was speaking on that machine, and it was in my house. I got to know Theo very, very well over the years, through his illness, through his last years. And Theo was about many, many important things. And what made him a Renaissance man that he was his work in so many different genres, and his writing, his singing, his acting, his directing, his everything. What a great, great man. So great, of course, that he has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, right? I was there when they put that on there for him, or put it in there. Theo was about retaining our Jewish heritage. He was about social justice. I was very lucky to know him as a friend and kind of an adopted son. He also adopted my family. I don't know if you know this, but Theodore Bikel is an honorary member of the Rolling Steins. I talk about him as if he's here because he is. And the songs we've picked tonight, the ideas of the show, about youth, about our young people, continuing the legacy, being Jewish, having that Jewish soul, about Yiddish, social justice. Theo was an amazing man, with a little touch of melancholy, because at a very young age he was forced to leave by the Nazis his home in Austria, and he always felt a longing for being treated like a human being, and he wanted everyone in the world to feel that they were special and important and a human being. So I picked 3 songs, a little medley, and 2 of them are in Yiddish. One is a little sad, one is a little funny, at least the way Theo would sing it. And another one is a song that Theo wrote right after the Hurricane Katrina. Hast du ever sing? Und hast du ever sing? Singing out at the sea. Singing out at the sea. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Als de Rebbe tanzt, als de Rebbe tanzt, tanzen alle das Lied, tanzen alle das Lied. Oh, 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 tanzen alle das Lied. Tanzen alle das Lied. Als de Rebbe steht, als de Rebbe steht alle das Lied, steht alle das Lied. Als de Rebbe schlug, und als de Rebbe schlug, schlugen alle das Lied, schlugen alle das Lied. Schlugen alle das Lied, ja la la la, ja la la la, schlugen alle das Lied. Als der Rebbe lacht, als der Rebbe lacht, lachen alle das Lied, lachen alle das Lied. I remember one September when storm winds swept the town. The high tide from the ocean lowered, put water all around. There was a seawall there in New Orleans to keep the waters down, but the high tides from the ocean lowered, put water in the town. Wasn't it a mighty day? A mighty day. A mighty day, great God, the morning when the storm winds swept the town. Wasn't it a mighty day? A mighty day. Wasn't it a mighty day that God, when the storm winds swept the town? Well, the mayor warned the people, you'd better leave this place. But thousands could not leave their home till death was in their face. The cars, they were all loaded. The rich were leaving town. But the poor were left for the ocean's wrath, and the ocean took them down. Wasn't it a mighty day? A mighty day. A mighty day, great God, when the storm winds swept the town. Wasn't it a mighty day? A mighty day. Wasn't it a mighty day, great God, that morning when the storm winds swept the town? Well, the waters like some river came crashing to and fro. I saw my father drowning out, and I watched my brother go. Dear God, the Lord, we pray, please save us from this fate. When will the rescue come for us from the rescue came to bring? Wasn't it a mighty day? Wasn't it a mighty day? Wasn't it a mighty day? Great God Almighty, when the whole earth comes down. Wasn't it a mighty day? Wasn't it a mighty day? A mighty day, great God, the whole storm winds swept the town. Well, the leaders of our nation, they tell us all is well. But we know that there's a special place reserved for them in hell. They'll twist and turn forever. It's a blinding wind and rain. And they'll only stop for a photo op when they hear the sad refrain. Wasn't that a mighty day? Wasn't it a mighty day? Wasn't it a mighty day? Great God, that morning that storm winds swept the town. Wasn't it a mighty day? Wasn't it a mighty day? his words. I'll never forget when he came we came to his home for a party for singing, and he said, "I got a new song. I've got a new song." It's actually an old song, but he wrote new words to it. Now, I want to invite some really wonderful, wonderful people up here today. I found out that they were traveling in this area, and I said, we've got to have them, because we also ourselves have an a cappella group, a youth a cappella group, AliyahCAPPELLA. And they did a wonderful workshop this afternoon. Please, everyone, please make welcome to our stage the SHABBATONES.
Representative of the SHABBATONES. We wanted to start off. Thank you so much for welcoming us to the congregation and to this wonderful event. We have a couple songs for you today. We hope that you enjoy. So the next song we have for you is a song called Yivdu. It's a liturgical piece. It's one of the favorites of our group. It's been with us for a long time. We hope you enjoy it. Stein said, to work with AliyahCAPPELLA, and we got to teach them one of our songs. We'd like to invite them up to come sing it with us as our last song for us. The song is a classic Israeli song, Hine Shalom. Thanks again for having us.
sounded even better with our group in there. What do you think? With our kids. I can't believe that. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being mentors for our young singers. And that's really what Theo was about. And so proud of you. Okay, now we have cantor Yonah. Well, Yonah has moved into our neighborhood. So I want everyone to welcome him. Say, Shalom, Yonah. Yonah is now at Temple Judea, and we're so glad to have him in the Yiddish. I can't tell you how glad we are. Good.
I had been in West Los Angeles for almost 20 years, and when I came out here, they told me that I was going to take my passport out. Almost like learning a new language. Speaking of new languages, Mimi asked if I could sing a song in Yiddish, and I was a little bit embarrassed to admit to her that I really don't speak any Yiddish. Does anybody speak Yiddish here? Raise your hand. Okay, there's a bissel. How about any of the SHABBATONES? Any Yiddish speakers in the SHABBATONES? AliyahCAPPELLA? No. Okay, so this song is it's sort of in Yiddish, but really it kind of explains the juiciness of Yiddish, so we'll leave it at that. If you look back almost a century ago, before your Bubby and your Zaidi, the Jewish people spoke a language all their own, from little children to folks well into their 80s. It's a language that laughs, it's a language that cries, with a joyful tone as sweet as maple syrup. Charming phrases, once you hear them, make you cheer up. Those special tones, first heard in Central and Eastern. Words like tchotchke and chinik and shtichlich and bubala. Say it with me, bubala. It's so much fun. It does feel good to say bubala. When you speak a little Yiddish, it's as sweet as Shabbos Kiddush. Every word's as juicy as the fruit of the vine. Yiddish fills our conversation for so many generations. Part of our tradition, like a cup of wine. Now, to say that we allow our children room to fail is eure Kinder is jeder is a blinder. And if you are a blusher, then you like to tell a tale. But if the chorus speak geschwinder, that means quickly. You can state this with the hate to your health. May you feel great. Ich gebibble means, so what? Why should you quibble? And if you take a nosh, you take a... Someone once said if you take a nosh, you take a bite. But it's if it rhymes with ishkabibble, so it's a nibble. And if it's just a bissel, it's a little. Are you confused? Then you're for toast, or for bunchen, or for patchkin if you choose. Oh, when you speak a little Yiddish, it's as sweet as Shabbos Kiddush. Every word's as juicy as the fruit of the vine. Yiddish fills our conversation for so many generations. Part of our tradition, like a pipe of wine. Oh, when you speak a little Yiddish, it's as sweet as Shabbos Kiddush. Every word's as juicy as the fruit of the vine. Yiddish fills our conversation for so many generations. Part of our tradition, like a cup of wine. Now this is the sort of a sad part of the song. Now as the years go by, we speak it less and less, but more and more it creeps into our English. Words like schlip, shtick, and schmooze, words from Yiddish often used to such a point that we've begun to call it English. Now so scattered to fate, unser Schnell, unser Spree is our mother tongue, our precious Malwalshin. But it doesn't take a spell or magic potion to keep alive those words that flow from our immortal. It's like we tradition like a cup of wine.
Cantor, Rabbi Cantor, Alison Wissot. We've known, she has been a friend of our congregation for so many years, even when the Temple Judea was next door. Now, especially the Temple Judea was next door.
It is such an honor to be here today, to be a part of this really fantastic evening. I have to say, I've been so moved by everything that's happened so far. The beautiful, beautiful singing, Mike, that you shared with us, and the extraordinary taste of what the future is going to bring with all of these extraordinary young people. And then nobody is more glad than I am that Cantor Yonah Kliger has joined the team at Temple Judea. Stein, as you were speaking about Theo, you were talking about, you actually said that he believed in retaining our Jewish heritage. And so when Haselkorn asked for us to choose songs that would reflect something about Theo, this song came to mind for me. It's called In Cheder. And it's a story. It's a story about a teacher and a student. But it's not a story about those miraculous big moments that happen in the inspirational life of teaching a student. Instead, it's the moment of the very beginning, that precious, precious very beginning, when a teacher is just beginning to teach a student nothing more than the alphabet. Just that sweetness and preciousness of the beginning, and the knowledge that the tenderness with which one can start off, and the goodness with which one can start off learning. That little bit, it's not just learning the alphabet, it's really learning Torah. It's learning Torah. And those moments of precious beginning are so very important in Cheder.
lead singers. Let's hear it for them. That was so beautiful. And Alison, we've traveled long roads together, and it's really a joy and an honor to be here with you.
Back at you.
sake of all these things, Lord, let your mercy be complete.
Bless the seed and bless the honey.
Bless the bitter and the
This song is from Yiddish theater. How many of you remember a little Yiddish theater? It was very big, a long time ago. So, Second Avenue. So we're going to take a piece of Yiddish theater and I'm sure you'll figure out what's going on here, but basically, America's an awesome place. There are boys for every woman who wants it. There's no Kaiser. There's nobody who's there to bring us down. Leben soll Columbus. Long live Columbus.
Kaiser of Kapores. being from Kentucky, when they see a Jewish guy from LA who can play real bluegrass, and not just bluegrass, but real, they were very impressed. Google and Wikipedia, but I checked with Theo's wife, and she says it's true. Theo was one of the first to cover the following song. It always reminds me, and I don't know if when Bobby Zimmerman wrote this, if he had this in mind, but it always reminds me of two balalaika, but the difference is we don't get the answers.
Does
Thank you so much, Kazan David, for reminding us the legacy of Theo with so much of the music. He picked his songs. He didn't sing a song because it was pretty. He picked them because they meant something, and that song meant so much to so many people. Theo, as I said in the beginning, did many, many, many things in this world. He was an actor, he was an activist, he was many things. But he was also approachable, and that was so wonderful. I've spoken to so many people that said, after the concert, he came over to our house and we sat and we had coffee. You know, those kind of things. He was very much, in many ways, a folk singer. And later in life, he married somebody who brought that part of him to everyone that knew him, made him really see the world as he saw it, instead of through the lens of a movie camera or a television studio. But really, you got to know the real man, and I'm so grateful that she came into his life. May I introduce, please, Mrs. Theodore Bikel.
Oh, it's very full, actually. When I sat down, the auditorium was quite empty, and I thought I was going to get to say one of Theo's favorite things to say, and that is, he used to like to say the words of his professor when he was a young student in college. Once again, I see all of you who are not here tonight. But I'm very pleased there's a lot of you here. Thank you so much. As I was walking up the steps, Theo delivered a message to me to tell you all, and that was, thank you all for coming, and thank all of you here on the stage, but I wish it was me instead. I think that's the thing, is that memorials are so beautiful and moving, and we come together because we miss someone and we want to be with them, and everything is there except them themselves. And so I can't get away from that fact that everyone's here, and it's so beautiful to see you, and how we all wish that instead of all of this, it would be Theo here on the stage, I'm sure. So now that was kind of just a tangent. Let me say thank you to all of you for being here, and thank you to the Cantors. I think you're sitting over there. And thank you, Mike, for honoring Theo. Mike has been treating Theo as a father for a very long time, and Theo, I think, felt right back that Mike was like a son. And he certainly quelled about all of your achievements, had a lot of nachat from you. Also from all of your beautiful music, but even more so from the beauty of your neshama. He never got enough of that. Special thanks to Alberto for being here tonight. Are you there somewhere? Do you love singing with Alberto? Who was here? Who was at the 90th birthday concert? Oh, almost everybody was at the 90th birthday concert. That's amazing. I think nobody will ever forget Theo and Alberto singing together Shibane Betamiz Midash, am I right? We all believed that it really was going to happen any moment now, and maybe it really will. They carried our hearts up very high. We'll never forget that. I have a little note I also want to say, is that for me, when everyone else says Chazan or Cantor, for me it's no one else than Avram Schwartz, the Cantor of my childhood. And I'm very thrilled to see you here at the auditorium. Over the past few weeks, I've been arranging Theo's vast CD collection. The CDs that we have at home is only really a very small part of the collection, by the way, because I've recently discovered 18 crates of LP records in a storeroom in Connecticut, which I will now have to do something about. But back to the CDs in our house. I've been arranging the collections nicely because they become kind of messy over the years. So this is what we have. There's rows of show tunes, and then the Broadway musicals, dozens and dozens of CDs by guitarists in many different styles of guitar, Then I have now the section of the music from around the world. So we have the South American and the African, Scottish, Italian, Turkish and Arabic, lots and lots of Irish drinking songs, and many other racy tunes that Theo loved very much. Then there's all the French and the great chansons in a couple of more rows. Then we have Balkan music of many kinds. Then a whole bunch of Russian music, some Polish, and interestingly Nordic music as well. And then of course there's the rows of gypsy music. Russian gypsies, Romanian gypsies, Hungarian, lots and lots of gypsies. And then we have of course a large section of folk music, you can imagine, because that's the thing, the folk music. Many of the CDs are by friends of Theo's, buddies of his over the years, people that he himself gave start to their career at the Newport Folk Festival. And then, of course, others that he never met, people that stick CDs into his carry case and into his pocket and into his suitcase everywhere he goes. He never threw any one of those CDs away, whether he listened to them or not. So all of those CDs fit into one very large kind of continent of a drawer. And then there's another very big drawer, and all of that drawer is Jewish music. There's Israeli music, so that's mostly from long ago, from the era of the Chalutzim. But there's modern music, and he has a nice collection of modern Jewish singers. Then there's the rows that have to do somehow with the ghettos and the Holocaust, you know, songs of the partisans, songs of this ghetto, songs of that ghetto. Then many rows of klezmer music. Then there's a few rows of CDs by friends that somehow overlap with a row of chazanut. And Mike and Alberto, and also Craig Taubman and Debbie Friedman have, you know, big places of honor in this section. Then many chazanim from the past, the great chazanim of history. Then there's a section of Jewish music from around the world. It's mostly Sephardi and Ladino, but there's some other very interesting works as well. And then, when that drawer was finished, we got to the Yiddish. So much Yiddish music. By the masters and by their students, by the greats and by the not yet greats. Some of the CDs scratched and well-worn, and some never even opened. The Yiddish section is so big that I needed a whole other drawer to put it in. Then we have the drawer of Theo's own CDs. Theo's own magnificently warm and beloved voice. The songs in these CDs reflect the vast array of styles and nationalities that are in all the other drawers, but they also wrap inside of them all of what's intrinsically Theo. His complete joy in being alive, his gratitude for being able to sing his heart out and even get paid to do it. He never got over that until the very last day he got paid to do it. Theo's songs reflect the bridge that he built in his own heart between himself and all the other people in the world. It's not easy, nor is it common to hold within oneself a complete and deep love for one's own people, culture, religion, history, and at the same time hold within one's heart a complete, curious, and utterly friendly love of everyone else's culture, religion, and history. Most of us have by now heard the central tenet of Theoness. All of us together are like a beautiful field of flowers, he used to say. My particular flower is the Jewish flower, and so this is the flower I need to tend to most. Not because I think this flower is more beautiful than any of the other flowers in the field, but because this flower is mine, and if I don't do it, if I don't tend to it, it will wither and die. He would often add these words as well. I love all people, and I sing all songs. I sing in 23 languages. But Jewish songs, those are a kind of a specialty. They connect me to my childhood, to who I am. They are the treasure my father left me in the attic. They are the content of the burlap sack I will always carry on my back. Theo also spoke of the golden chains, one horizontal and one vertical, which connected him to the Jewish people. The vertical one connects the generations which lived before us, and to all of the future generations. The horizontal chain connects us to the Jews of all denominations and Edot, secular Jews, Zionist or not Zionist, Ashkenazi, Sephardi, all of the Jewish people. And Theo loved Chazanut. He loved to sing liturgy, and he always did this with the strong Ashkenazi accent and the pronunciations of his grandfather, Shimon Bikel. He considered himself a secular Jew. He kind of, acted like a secular Jew. He wasn't particularly Shomer Shabbat, although he loved Shabbat. For most of his life, he wasn't very curious about spiritual things, although in the last few years he became so. But when he prayed, when he made a bracha, and when he made the Birkat HaKohanim, which he did with a great relish, one could see that his secularism, it was a kind of a stance. It didn't really mean any distance at all from the heart of Ribono Shel Olam. When you heard Theo, Reb Meir HaKohen, pray, you knew that he meant it, and you knew that God knew that he meant it too. Theo was a chazan, all right. He was just going about it in his very own way, which is the way that he did everything else. There were lots of times when I was with Theo in the last few years at different gatherings in Europe and in America and watched him answer questions and answers by people in the audience. And again I was struck by the terribly sad thought that when Theo was gone, he would be taking with him a leak, like I spoke of the golden chain, a knowledge, a presence, incredible wealth of information, an identification to a culture that we know only now by the stories. It's not only Theo, it's everyone in his generation as they leave us one by one and rather rapidly now. We're left with memories, with the books, and with the songs. Theo always hoped, and I add my hope to his, that through those songs, through the Yiddish songs, through the other songs, we can remember in some part of our heart and in our DNA, our great-great-grandmothers and our great-great-grandfathers, for some of us it's our parents, that were very much like us but just lived somewhere else, and who hoped for us and who dreamed for us, and it's their dreams and it's their hopes that we're carrying on. The last thing I want to say, I think I've talked long enough, is that Theo really loved songs of peace. Like Mike said, he didn't just sing any old song, he chose his songs, and above all, what he loved was songs of peace. He truly believed, it wasn't something that he said, but he believed with all of his heart that song and music had the power to chase away hatred and to bring peace into a broken world. I want to mention also his late wife, Tamara Brooks, by the way, who carried the same belief as well, and the two of them traveled the world with their music to places where people were at war, so that with music they could find a way to chase away the war and bring people together. Tamara Brooks, by the way, was an incredible choir director, and she would have loved the SHABBATONES. I think maybe she was here with Theo watching you tonight. I think this belief that we need to chase away hate and bring love with our song is the heart of Chazanut, no? So, thank you for all the Chazanim, thank you for this evening, thank you Mike, thank you Mimi and Temple Aliyah, and shalom to all of us.
There's quite a hole in this world, but we're going to repair it by music. We're going to continue with one of the greatest Chazanim who ever lived and who loved to sing. I was talking about myself.
I had no doubt.
Because I'm Alberto.
You never want to hear those words, because who can live up to that? Anyway, so
on his 80th birthday. Actually, I was there as well. And I sang this song, and he told me how much he loved it, so I thought, he's here, let's sing it for him again. It's called Was ist gewohnt von mein Städtele? Whatever happened to my little town? Those streets, the shul, I used to hear the chazan's voice ringing from the walls as I walked by in the winter nights. Whatever happened to that little shtet?
Wenn ich nehme den Monden sich, wenn ich nie a Kind gewesen, in der Heim, in Städtele, in die schöne Winternacht, pflegen wir spazieren gehen. Und Chorenen Chaloimes von Azor. Neu Witwe und is gewähnt, als wie Harzig, als so schön. Wenn ich fliegen, ging vorbei die Spur. Und der Rasen, schöner Stimmen, und geklingen also Frieden. Bei dem Honig mit Kreuz gefüllt.
Stein comes up. That was the 80th birthday, and I'll never forget, as Amy recalled, the 90th birthday party. And that SHABBATONES. I have dreams of him doing. Never forget that. This is SHABBATONES, and before we sing it, I'll take 2 seconds. Believe me, it's not much longer because I really don't have much up here. There's not that much to say. The answer is that I'm very proud and honored to be the president of the Cantors Assembly. And with that privilege and responsibility comes many moments to try and support and listen to all the chazanim around the country and see where our future is, where our profession is going. So I am first of all very thrilled that we have some of the most wonderful cantors of this area, Los Angeles and the Valley, with us, and I truly, truly thank you all for being here. For Ben Tisser for flying in with me to go to the convention, to the conference tomorrow, and to be here with us this evening and his family. And I bring you greetings from over 500 cantors of the Cantors Assembly who have a very strong role to play in each and every congregation they serve. And it's not just singing, but it's certainly singing also. All right, so thank you. This is the 90th birthday party, what's it called? Redux. So SHABBATONES on English. Here you go. Listen, this is a little tune that you can sing. Stop the music. You pass. Here we go. Very Jewish. When in doubt, say yeah. Work it out. There she left. That's great.
Stein. And it was written, thank you, especially for Theo. And Theo and I just take 1 second. Theo and I both had a song written for us in a play. I was in Jesus Christ Superstar. I denied Christ 3 times.
You actually admit this?
But the show, if you remember that Brown album, the concert version was not very long, so they needed to add an extra song. So they added an extra song for me. But that is nothing compared to what they did for Theo. The great composers and wrote this very special song because they knew that Theo was a folk singer as well as an actor and could sing this song and play this song on stage. Edelweiss. Last time that I heard Theo sing this song, we were right here, January, almost a year ago, January 16th, 2015. And I'd like you all to stand because this is an anthem. This is an anthem. This is Theo's anthem, the anthem of those who stood together in the civil rights movement. We shall overcome. Theo stood there with his cane, waved it and said, yes, we shall. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I will Let's hold our hands up like let's take it. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday.
But that there are people that we really need to say thank you to, and it seems like a good time. So first of all, first and foremost, thank you to the performers. Some you have experienced, and some who you are yet to hear. Two people who flew in today, and boy are their arms tired. David Lipp from Louisville, Kentucky, and Alberto Mizrahi from Chicago, Illinois. And also our amazing accompanist, David ZZ Owen. We also want to put a shout out here to the supporters of the Cantors Assembly, people who helped to make this happen. Hazan Ben Tisser and his family, the Wiener family, and the Wolf family, thank you so much. And I hope I say this correctly, the Geyer, Spiegel, also Tisser, Wishner, and Lieberthal families. Thank you so very much. And finally, the people at Temple Aliyah. David Brook is here, he's our executive director. Do not happen without your support, thank you. Matt Weintraub, who really helped us behind the scenes, Lisa Lieb and Ivy Horland, who are our assistants in the office, and the amazing, fantastic building staff. This is not how this room looked this morning. Just so you know, so Carlos Rodriguez and the staff and our volunteers to help with the tickets, to Natalie Elbaum, to Debbie Strom, to Tori Avram, Daniel Hoish, Annie Dater, and I know Harvey, your wife, was here also, so we thank you.